All right, cars are going to grid as we are here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the United Sim Racing Championship and the Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports brings you the Sim Racing Authority 200 here at Talladega. Chris Gallup here in the booth with you. Hopefully having a great start to your Thursday evening NFL Draft Thursday night. Going to be a fun one as they broadcast this for you and then go watch the draft. So as we go watch our favorite teams draft, which players they are going to draft in the end and go from there. So just wrapping up our qualifying session. We'll go over the rules to the drivers here in a second as soon as they all start gridding, and then we will go over our starting lineups as Matt Simpson's going to practice his takeoff here. Up he gone. Should be wrapping up here in a second. All right, we got times will run out. Here we go. Going to go 75 laps, just about a foof of a mile short of 200 miles in this race. Literally a foof of a mile. There will be no pushing allowed during the corners. We will keep a close eye on that. They did push a little bit in the corners during qualifying there, which you got to do what you got to do to get the fastest lap, but we're not going to allow it during the race. So going to go over those rules real quick with the drivers, and we'll go from there. We'll be right back. Here we go. Drivers, welcome to the United Sim Racing Championship, race number 6 at Talladega. Going to do 75 laps, 200 miles. Obviously, during qualifying, I think about everybody, if not 99% of everyone, was pushing out there, which I didn't say a word about. But during the race, no pushing in the corners, please, at all. Tri-oval's fine. No pushing in the corners, though. We will be watching that closely. And if we see it happening, I'll throw a warning out there. After that, I will black flag. I don't want to have to come to that. So let's make it a fun race, guys. Cautions are on. No resets. As you know, Truck Series, never any resets. Leaders start on green. You have lane choice. And enter on the backstretch, please, coming out of the pits. $5 on the line, just like Tuesday, guys. $5 on the line to whoever can finish in a random spot that I will choose here shortly. So good luck. Congrats, Bobby, on the pole. All right, take a look at the starting lineup real quickly. Bobby Janey, 52.330, going to start on the pole. Matt Simpson going to start second. Richard Schwint going to be in the third position with Michael North starting fourth. Gene Yates going to start in the fifth position, the 31. Kevin Spaulding going to start sixth. Shane Hawthorne seventh. Eric Burke going to be in the eighth place there in the Lot Lizard Motorsport truck. Donald Hewlett to third, ninth. Pops in 10th. Douglas McFarland making a rare start here at the United Sim Racing Championship. Going to start 11th. Jonathan Thomas 12th. Kevin O'Brien 13th. Marcus Richardson 14th. And, of course, I haven't seen him in a while, and I got to remember his name now. I think it's Brian Valles going to start in the 15th position. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your Thursday afternoon as we get ready. Again, the trucks won't be allowed to push in the corners. They're allowed to push all they want to down the straightaway. It should create a pack racing atmosphere. Again, appreciate you watching this. The Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports. Race number 6. Getting ready to get kicked off here with Bobby Cheney on the pole. Matt Simpson to his outside. And 75 laps. 200 miles, the Sim Racing Authority 200. Pace car is off. And we are racing in Talladega. Bobby Cheney with the pole, or with the lead so far for turn 2. Norris going to get in the back as Simpson push him down the back straightaway. Schwint down the front straightaway. Looks like Simpson getting a nose out front. Into turn 3 for the first time. Off turn 4 for the first time through the trioval. Matt Simpson going to lead lap number 1. Bobby Cheney right there in his derriere with Michael Norris, Richard Schwint, Kevin Spalding, your top 5. Inside line starting to kind of single file out already. Everybody, first 6 cars, trucks, single file. There's Hewlett, Marcus Richardson, Eric Burke in the picture here. Everybody going to just ride, it looks like, just trying to get to a certain point in this race, which is smart. See Brian Baez back there with Kevin O'Brien trying to catch back up to the pack, trying to make this a 15 truck pack. Now the 15 trucks who did start. Nobody really taking a look other than Marcus Richardson back there. Spalding, Burke still on the outside. Everybody else still single file. Michael Norris. Everybody single file, all 15 trucks in line, just going to ride. Nothing wrong with that. Lap 4 in the Bird. Burke looking on the outside. Here comes Marcus Richardson outside of Pops. They're trying to side draft his way up himself. See if he's able to do so. Doesn't look like it. Simpson so far has led the first 4 laps of this race. There's totally, a lot of people call this kind of racing boring when they're single file like this. I don't find it boring. And the reason why I don't find it boring is because, you know what? When you think with a racer mentality, you think, wait a minute, what do these guys need to do to get to the finish? Ride. Because you know what? Racing 3, 4 wide with 2 laps to go is not going to get you to the finish. All it's going to do is get you wrecked. especially coming off of Tuesday night's Super Late Model race, which was a wild one at Daytona, which featured 4 cautions in a 35-lap race, including 2 pretty huge wrecks. I'd say this race has come out pretty calm so far to start. Looks like a little tandem forming up here on the outside. Eric Burke, Marcus Richardson. This is Marcus. Oh, whoa! One car blinks out into the wall, caution's out. I think that's Hewlett. It is Donald Hewlett. Let's watch what happens. He's gone, and then he's going to appear here in a second. Bam, right there. And into the wall he goes. Wow, hard lick. Nobody else involved, though. How long was he gone for? He's here on the back straightaway, riding right here behind Hawthorne. Going to watch him here for a second. He's going to go away here any moment. Across the start-finish line. There he goes. So all the way from the start-finish line down to turn 1, he is gone. He's going to reappear in front of Eric Burke, or inside of Eric Burke, literally, and there he goes into the wall. And that's going to bring out the first caution. And the leader's going to probably bring it to pit road here for fuel. We will see who comes in and who doesn't here. Cheney, up, there's a fake. Richard Schwint's going to come, pretty much 5th on back. Should see just fuel only for most of these guys. Burke goes whipping past his pit stall. Some taking tires, some taking fuel only. Talk to somebody. Hewlett going behind the wall already, so he's going to be the first one out, unfortunately. Gene Yates, Chris Scally in the booth to get a copy.
Yes, sir. Chris, how's it going?
Oh, having a good time here. Gene, just wanted to talk about that run. Obviously, they were pretty much single file the whole entire time. Was that just to look like the strategy with everybody just kind of riding a little bit, or was it obviously this is the new build with the trucks on a restrictor plate track with for the first time? Is it just that hard to pass, or what'd you notice?
It looks like everybody just riding around. I was following Superman. I was going to pit with him. I was like, I'm just going to play a little fuel strategy game, focus around, but the truck's handling really good. It looks like everybody's kind of on their own and just cruising.
Well, obviously in the 4th position there as you go back to green, obviously going to be a wild one. You feel like a storm chaser out here a little bit?
Yeah, I dodged a tornado about an hour and a half ago before the race, so it actually happened.
Well, knowing you there in Waxahachie, Texas, I'm pretty sure you're doing that a lot, and I know you like the storm chasing thing, which I'm jealous of. No offense. Enjoy. All right, we're going to go back to racing here at lap number 11 after our first caution with Matt Simpson, your leader, Bobby Cheney, Michael Norris, Gene Yates, and Kevin O'Brien, your top 5. Hawthorne, Richardson, Pops, Burke, McFarland going to be your top 10 with Thomas 11, Spalding, Baez, and Richard Schwint. And Donald Hewlett, unfortunately, going to be the first truck out of the race. We're coming off a race Tuesday night. It saw 4 cautions and 35 laps and saw David Fish get his first win of the season at Daytona in the Super Late Models. This series a little closer points-wise. Bobby Cheney entering the race with a 2-point lead over Tyler Ducharme, who's not here, which surprised me. I thought Ducharme would be here for a truck race at Talladega, but that's me. Marcus Richardson, 16 points back. Michael Norris, 30 back. Kevin O'Brien, 31 back. Into your top 5 entering this race. Now, the last time these trucks were on a track were at Iowa, and you remember that race we had. That was a wild one. It saw 12 cautions and 27 lead changes, and Bobby Cheney picking up his first win of the season in what was one of the better races I think I've ever seen in iRacing. So, see if he can get 2 in a row. Matt Simpson leading here. He's going to try to get the jump here on Cheney and probably pull down here. So, pace car is going to pull off lap number 10. Yates right there on him. He's going to try to block this from happening. Here's the green. And I think, whoa, one truck jumps the inside. Three wide already into turn 1. Oh boy. Pops gun, there goes Marcus into the wall. Pops involved. Caution number 2 out. Let's see what totally happened here. Marcus got a real good jump to the inside of Kevin. There the green comes out. Marcus makes the run. Let's see here. And Pops and O'Brien make contact. They both go into the wall head first. Let's unfortunately, gone farther back here, so we'll go on board with Kevin here. This might be able to tell you what happened. Let's see, obviously, O'Brien doesn't get the start. He moves up. Here comes Marcus to the inside. O'Brien's being squeezed pretty good here. And bam, there's the contact with Pops. I don't know if Pops came down or not. Let's see if I can try to find one more view here. Trying to get another view, and there goes O'Brien. Gearbox maybe? Let's go gear. All right, too far up. Let's try this again. This is going to be the restart. Next question, was there contact? Or was it a net code? We'll go one more view here. Actually, I want to go left rear is what I want to go here. One more time, let's try this. This will tell us if there's contact. Yeah, there's contact. Wow, just a tough situation. O'Brien's on pit road. Marcus on pit road trying to get his truck fixed. We're at one to go here again after caution number 2 at lap 13. So if you're just joining us on the stream, I do want to remind you we have got our forums all set up. We'll have details about the 4 races we recently announced that are going to be happening with the United Sim Racing Championship. You can go sign up for them right now on our forums at usrconline.com. Again, that is where you have to sign up in order for you to race, usrconline.com for the Indianapolis 500, the Charlotte 600, and then, of course, the F1 Grand Prix of Canada and the IndyCar Michigan 500. Those 4 races you can sign up for in our forums right now at usrconline.com. So everybody on Marcus right now joining the pack. Marcus trying to get his damage fixed on a rear end damage. We'll see if he'll be able to continue. Pace car going to pull off. Simpson again, your leader with Cheney in second. Yates now on the bottom with Norris. And we're going to turn it up. Simpson, your leader, with Cheney on the inside there. And here comes the outside lane with Michael Norris and Eric Burke, a tandem up on the outside trying to get the lead. And everybody leaving a little bit of space, so they're not technically pushing. Following the rules. Good job. Marcus just leaving pit road, it appears. That's what it sounded like. Here comes Marcus out of pit road. Simpson continuing to lead. He's led every lap so far this evening. Everybody's starting to get single file here. Bob's got a little bit of damage to the left side of his truck. Shane Hawther up there in the 5th position. There's Kevin Spaulding 6th with Burke in 7th. Again, the front 10 cars in his pack. A pack of about 3 back where Pops is at with Baez and McFarland. Thomas kind of sticking his nose out there like he wants to make a move. Not able to do so. Burke going to make a move outside, going to try to get a run. All behind himself. And Burke going to fall right to the back. Either that or Burke's going back to Schwint, one of the two. "19 laps in this Sim Racing Authority 200, the Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports at the Talladega Super Speedway, race number 6 on the season. Next week, these trucks are going to be at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Should be a lot of fun for that one. The super late model is going to be at Martinsville next week, so back to the regular tracks after tonight. A lot of great racing planned for us here on For Racers Only TV in the next couple of days. Tomorrow night, Skins Motorsports will be in action here. We'll have that race for you coming up. Tomorrow evening, starting at midnight, is Marcus Richardson. He is in the apron and off the pace. As a matter of fact, he's going to go behind the wall probably. Marcus beaten up after that wreck. Marcus actually slow. I don't know if he's blown up or something. And then Saturday afternoon, I'll run the iRacing Fix Series as I normally do from the Kansas Speedway, which ought to be interesting. That'll be at New Saturday, and at 7 o'clock Saturday night, I'll have the Sim Racing Authority Pro Series race from Richmond this past Monday night. We'll have that for you live here on Feracious Only TV, and then their Saturday Night Madness Series will be at the Darlington Raceway at 9 o'clock Saturday night, so we'll have all the racing for you again Saturday evening starting at 7 o'clock for you here on Feracious Only TV, so make sure you join us for that. And then Sunday, we'll have the Sprint Series for Sim Racing Authority. That will be for you Sunday night, and then Monday night, as Marcus is coasting literally. He must have blown up or something. That's my only guess. Yeah, he's not running. Another truck out of line. Is that Burke? Yep, Burke trying to get somewhere. Not able to do so without help. Matt Simpson's led every lap so far. No lead changes. He's been up there in the front the whole entire time. I suck. Be honest with you, I haven't looked. Whoa, Burke moves down to the apron there. I don't know if he's trying to get air or something. Schwint jumping out of line. Might be impatient, riding single file here with still 51 laps to go in this race. Everybody trying to find a partner potentially for the later part of the race. I know obviously you're going to see that 16 and 33, or not 33, 16 and 99 work together. You're probably going to see that 33 and 11, I would say, work together. At 55 and 17 already coming together. Here comes Schwint and Burke on the outside. Seeing what they can do with this. A good little experiment right here to see if this is going to work to get them up to the front. So far, it's working. Schwint's all the way up to 5th. Burke off his rear end, obviously doing the no pushing, which is legal. Marcus going behind the wall officially. Yeah, sorry, Marcus. Let's see, Superman up to 3rd, up to 2nd. Here comes Norris. He's going to jump to the high side with Hawthorne and let the racing begin. Obviously, it shows the pushing will work. Question is, how hot is Burke's truck now? Well, Marcus, I'll share with you the good news while you're here on the stream. After looking and talking with Pops a little bit tonight and earlier today, more than likely following this race, I will be purchasing a G27 wheel. So I appreciate your help on that. You kind of pushed me to go do it. I was able to look at my money and stuff, and I'm going to go get it. So Burke has got Schwinn up to second, but after that, it's kind of stalled out. Jonathan Thomas losing the draft back there. Not good for him. On board with Burke, pushing Schwinn here. Superman. Marcus, basically what it looked like happened was obviously you got a pretty good jump and you got 3 wide with O'Brien and with Pops. I think what really happened, and something I'll talk to Pops about, is I think he just kind of tried to hold his line behind another truck. And O'Brien was in the middle. What Pops should have done was moved up the track, but he stayed in line with that other truck. And it kept you guys kind of squeezed together. And I think what happened was O'Brien got into Pops, and then O'Brien clipped you in the right rear and sent you up in the wall. That's pretty much what happened. Burke still trying to get Schwinn up there. Yates trying to ride there with Kevin Spaulding. I'm just explaining, so in case, if I get a chance, I'll show you later, but it was just an unfortunate deal. And everybody so far has pushed and cooperated with the rules, which is simply just don't push in the corners. And it's allowed to some pretty solid racing here, and most of it's just been riding. I know Burke's trying to get Schwinn up there. .45 laps to go. The NFL draft about to start up. No spoilers, please, by the way, on the draft. I've actually got my phone being covered up, so I don't see it on my phone because I'm going to get it DVR'd, and obviously I'll watch it here once we get completed with the race. Lap car of Kevin O'Brien, they're coming up on him. They're going to go past. I don't know, I still got to order it tonight, so it'll probably be a week or so, Marcus. So I probably won't get it till next weekend, be my guess. Oh, here's a real good run from Burke and Schwinn. I just hope it does exactly what it says and makes me a better driver because, I mean, I feel like I can be solid with practice, but, you know, and I think it's more with this calibration of this wheel. I think it'll help a ton. Hey, Norris, Hawthorne, they're going to pull up to the outside here, trying to get a draft off of Burke. Simpson still leading that lap. He's led all 31 so far. Hey, what, those SRA trucks doing a good job there. Simpson and Cheney, they work together all the time, and I know they definitely have what it takes potentially there in the front to hold everybody off for all the laps. But here's the question: how long is Bobby going to hang on in second there before he decides to make a move? I mean, I could see it being probably lap 70 or so, but I know for sure Bobby's not just solidified and sitting right there in second the whole time. We will see green flag pit stops here, obviously, because the first two cautions were within about the first 15 laps. At about 20 laps into a run now. Should you see pit stops probably about lap 50, which will give them a 25 to go. So about 15, 16 laps before these guys will have to pit. Simpson continuing to lead with Cheney. Yates on the inside of Schwinn, third and fourth. As we're at lap 35, just about halfway already here in this Sim Racing Authority 200. And the Truck Series presented by Outlaw Motorsports at Talladega. Here comes that push for the lead. Who's going to lead this lap? Simpson still. Been some pretty solid racing here the last few laps. Whoa, Schwinn, a little blinkage. A little blinker fluid. Hoth, they're going to squeeze in front of Norris, leaving them two on the outside on their own. Schwent's out there. Does he have the run for the lead? He's got him. Now the question is, with Simpson and Cheney and these guys getting out ahead, these guys might be able to push right up to him. Everybody said, whoa, Schwinn out of shape. Going to be halfway this time by. Schwinn continuing to lead. We're going to have pit stops. Here comes the pack. These are trucks that haven't pitted yet, actually. The four that haven't pitted from the start are on pit road now. Simpson, Cheney, Hawthorne, Yates. The rest of these guys pitted at the last caution. And now they separate. Everybody in their stalls cleanly, it looks like. Who's going to get tires, who's not? I'm seeing fuel only on all four trucks. And there they all go. So they'll be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. Pack is going to be coming. Here they come, or the four of them. Here's the four that are back together now as they're getting up to speed. Simpson, Cheney with Hawthorne and Yates. Meanwhile, here's your two leaders. And third and fourth, Michael Norris and Kevin Spaulding. Spaulding having a good run there. The Wacker Sports number 20 truck. The cop car. The policeman. Don't mess with him. And here's these guys who are out of the pack. Brian Baez with Jonathan Thomas and McFarland. Kevin O'Brien pops out of the draft. And in the rest of these guys. You see where everybody's running right now, and there's the two SRA trucks of Simpson and Cheney. Hawthorne and Yates starting to kind of gain on them. Each one continuing to lead down the back straightaway. Pomps on pit road. You'll see the separation there. These four. And then here come your two leaders. As pit stops are happening, Norris and Spaulding are on pit road. 33 and 20 in. Going to be fuel only for these guys, it looks like. And they gone. Here comes this pack. They should be able to pass by Spaulding and Norris, I'm thinking. So they're going to lose the draft, it looks like, to these four, unless they can catch up somehow. Here comes Burke and Schwint. They're going to be pitting here, I'm saying, in the next probably 3 or 4 laps themselves. 3, 4, 5 laps. See if they come to pit road here anytime, and if so, when. That answer is not yet. "32 laps to go here from Talladega. Sim Racing Authority 200. Again, one of many races coming up this weekend. Tomorrow night will be with Skins Motorsports, as they have their next race midnight, Saturday morning or Friday night. And then after that, at noon Saturday, we'll have for you the iRacing Fix Series. I'll be running the Kansas race. And then after that, we'll have, oh boy, we got Warpage. And after that, we'll have the Sim Racing Authority races I mentioned, 7 o'clock Saturday night. Their Pro Series race from Monday night at Richmond. We'll have that for you live. And then after that, the Saturday Night Madness Series at Darlington. So pretty much 4 races when you start at midnight. They get you all the way through Saturday. And then following that, we'll have on Sunday, the Sprint Series for Sim Racing Authority. So a lot of racing on the way here this weekend. All getting started here tonight. 30 laps to go. Richard Schwent, your leader. Eric Burke in second, with Brian Baez in third. Jonathan Thomas in fourth. Douglas McFarland, your top 5. Obviously, Baez, Thomas, and McFarland are yet to pit. Once they do, and once these leaders do, it should potentially bring everybody back together again. Schwinn continuing to blink at times. That's kind of worrisome. Somebody's on pit road, and I think it's the leaders. Nope, here come them 3 of Baez, Thomas, and McFarland in pit road here. And everybody on the pit road entering pretty clean so far. Norris, Spalding, and then trying to catch up with these 4 here. See them all putting pops a lot down. Looks like these pack of 4 have been pulling away slowly from these 2. They should be coming to pit road here any moment. It's been about 8 to 10 laps or so since the other pack pitted here. And of course they'll get them to I can't talk. They'll get them to the finish, and you wonder if they're going to lighten their fuel load up to get them out of pit road quicker. Here's that 4-truck tandem or pack, whatever you want to call them, group. See how much faster they are, 59.2 to a 53.4. So they're about a half second faster each lap than these 2. And here they come to pit road, it looks like right now. Let's see what they do. Going to be fuel only for both trucks. There goes Burke. Schwint's going to take off now. Where's the pack? Here they come into the tri-oval now. They are in the middle of 1 and 2 right now. The pack's going to be coming at you. Here they are. I don't think they're going to get out quick enough. We're going to try like hell. It's going to be really close. Obviously, but everybody adjusting. And wow, they're going to make it if they can just push up to that pack. Then we're going to have a 6-pack for the lead. So Simpson going to get the lead back. That's only the 3rd lead change, believe it or not. We haven't had many lead changes in this race at all. And look at it. They caught right back up. And they're just going to keep their momentum going. Here they come to the outside. Side by side, Schwinton, Simpson going at it. And at the line, about a dead heat. Simpson going to get back out in the front. It's the run to the finish officially now at Talladega. 24 laps to go. Simpson, Cheney, Yates, Hawther, Schwint, Burke, the 6 going for the win. Everybody back to single file. You can hear the leaders coming up on the lap car. Douglas McFarland, he's out there on his own. Thomas working with Baez. Pop's on his own. O'Brien's on his own. And there's Spalding and Norris. They're way back. Well, maybe not so far way back, but they're going to need a miracle if they're going to get up there. Everybody checking up here in the front. That's going to give Schwint and Burke a pretty good run on the outside. Here they come. Tell you what, see with a pretty good run tonight when it comes to points. People like Cheney going to be able to pull away a pretty good amount. Ducharme didn't start. Richardson, unfortunately, in that wreck. Norris going to get a pretty good jump tonight. O'Brien's going to get one. See, no Malish, no Moyer tonight. So those two are out. Hawthorne and Pops should get a pretty good jump. So a lot of guys that were down the middle part of the points going to get pretty good bumps tonight with the people not showing up. That's until we obviously go to the second drop, which will come in about 3 weeks or so. First drop was put in this past week. Been green since lap 15, only 2 cautions in this race. The first one when Hewlett was turned after pretty much blinking out the whole entire straightaway. Popped up right inside of Eric Burke's truck and got turned. And then the second caution, obviously a 3-wide restart when Richardson was turned up in the wall. Pops and O'Brien came together. Those are only 2 cautions here. It's been green ever since, and these 6 cars or trucks have been battling the whole time. As 55 of Schwinn on the outside with Burke in a pretty good run as they're going to lap the lap car of McFarland. Hawthorne's kind of losing the draft a little bit now. That guy might be interesting. See if he can get a suck back up to Yates. If not, then that could be trouble for him. Everybody jockeying for position. Cheney trying to get some air there behind Simpson. And look at the run Superman gets here. Coming across the line, who's it going to be this time by? It looks like Simpson again. Simpson's pretty much clinched the most laps led tonight. Hawthorne's falling back off the draft here with Yates. That's going to be Yates' help right there if he's going to be able to run in this. Again, next week for the trucks, it'll be the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and then we'll take the week off again as we go into our special races with the Indianapolis 500 and Charlotte 600. You can sign up right now in our forums by going to USRConline.com. Again, in our forums, that's where you got to get in the race. You got to sign up in our forum section. The events will be described on our Facebook page and on our website here in the next couple of days. This weekend we will put those all up for you, so you can have the details about how to get into or how to race in the race and all the rules about it. But again, to sign up, you can go ahead and go to USRConline.com, because after this weekend, I will be posting over in the iRacing forums to allow those drivers to come in. So I'm trying to give everybody an advantage, those who are viewers and also racers at the United Sim Racing Championship and also Sim Racing Authority, to go get in this race before the forums fill up. So sign up right now for all 4 races. The Indianapolis 500, Charlotte 600, the Formula One Grand Prix of Canada, and of course the Michigan 500. So 14 laps to go. It's become a 5-truck race as Arthur has fallen off. He has lost the draft. Schwent with a pretty good run now down the back straightaway. This is going to be 13 exciting laps right here from Talladega. Who is going to pull this one off and win the Sim Racing Authority 200? You got 2 Sim Racing Authority trucks. You got Superman, you got Burke, and then you got Gene Yates there in the 31 lock and load truck. Or will the 5 wreck each other and somebody else wins? That is quite possible also. Bobby Chaney going to improve his point lead tonight. Likely, if he continues running where he is, going to get a second place finish or in that vicinity. Will increase his point lead here in the United Sim Racing Championship Truck Series. Look at Burke going to go up here trying to pick up Pops. Guess he was just trying to get a little bit of a draft off him or something there. Got 11 laps to go. In the end, it's been a pretty exciting race. I mean, it's been good battling the whole time. We've only had 3 lead changes, but it's been good battling. Burke trying to get some clean air to that truck so he can get him one last push to Schwint here to get him up to the front. Going to be 9 laps to go this time by. Burke still trying to keep his truck as clean as possible. They're trying to give Schwint, looks like, one last push to the front. Yates giving Cheney a little bump up there. And here they come. Schwittenberg, one last run for the lead here, potentially. They are literally side by side. Yates is like, don't leave me, please. Turning into a 4-truck race now as Yates is starting to lose the pack. Oh, not yet. Going to come up on a couple of lap trucks here. Going to have 5 laps to go next time by. .45 and 82 going to get out of the way. As this race has become a 4-truck race officially. Yates has lost the draft. Simpson leads that lap, 5 to go. Who is going to pull this one off? Pretty much a caution now is going to end it. It's been exciting. The no pushing in the corners, and Schwint's going to get out in the lead. He's cleared Simpson and moves down. I don't know. Schwint's going to want 2 SRA trucks in the middle. Four laps to go from Talladega. Now let's see if Burke's going to push Cheney, and what happens here? Simpson's going to duck out of line. Well, for the first time, Matt and Bobby are off the white or yellow line here. Three laps to go this time. Simpson leads that lap. Yeah, both teams cooperating, letting off of each other. Again, no pushing a lot in these corners at all in this race. Don't know if these lap trucks behind them are going to play any role in this, but this could be making it could make it very interesting. 2 laps to go. Now here's the thing: does Burke pull out and trying to get the lead from Schwinn? If so, that might cost them both the race. Going to be coming to the white flag. Cheney looking. I think he's trying to cool the truck down a little bit. Here we go. White flag this time. Burke moves his truck just a little bit high. Almost like a block on Simpson. Now he blinks out. That could play a role. The drag race begins here. Who can get the run? Is it Superman? Is it Simpson? The drag race is on. I don't know who got that. I think Schwinn got it. Maybe. Actually, it looks like it's Matt Simpson according to the top of the screen. Simpson wins. I was trying to get a good angle for it. Matt Simpson has won the Sim Racing Authority 200 at Talladega. I was trying to get an angle. I couldn't find one. Let's go back to that finish. That might be the... There's your difference right there. See if I can find another angle to it. There you go. Look at that. That close. Matt Simpson, Chris Scala in the booth. Get a copy.
10-4.
Man, we had no clue who won that race until I actually had to go look at the standings. What a race between, well, at first the 6 of you, then it became the 5 of you, then the 4 of you putting on a show up in the front.
It was unbelievable, man. Usually I like to start in the back for races like this, and Bobby talked me into starting up front, so we went with it. And the way they've got these trucks set up now is basically impossible to go anywhere. They've slowed down a lot, And we just, tried to manage our temps, man. That's what it was all about. I'm pretty sure Bobby was blinking the whole race, man. So he's the whole reason I'm here. And, we saw Burke and Superman get paired up there, and we knew we were in trouble. Then they got us there with, 5 to go or something like that, and we were like, oh, we're done. Bobby was blinking, and, man, that was a hell of a race. That was just a hell of a race. I owe it to Bobby, and just shout out to Burke and Superman on a great race.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible when it was all over with. How hard was it to pass? I mean, how much did the no pushing in the corners affect the racing?
Well, like I was saying, as long as you got somebody pushing you that knows how to manage their temps, this is probably one of the hardest races to do that at because, it's just, once it gets there, it's hard to cool it down. If you got somebody on the outside, they'll blow by you. So, again, props to Bobby for being able to hold it together and only push when we really needed to. And no pushing in the corners, I mean, it definitely was a advantage for the bottom line. The top line's not going to go anywhere unless, like I said, whoever's pushing you on the bottom's too hot. But yeah, it was great, man. It was great.
Well, congratulations on your finish and your win. Why don't you send a shout out?
I just want to send a shout out to you and Papa Scout for everything you guys do. It's a great race, and all my boys back at Sim Racing Authority. And look forward to the next one.
Congratulations, Matt. Superman, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, I know somebody was having a good time out there, my friend.
Oh, that was a blast. Of course, I got to give a huge shout out to Bert because he pretty much was taking care of that thing. I was just hanging on.
Well, talk about that last lap. Obviously, I know with 5 to go, you took the lead, and I even said it on the air. I'm like, I don't know if you want 2 SRA trucks working together in between you two, but somehow Burke was able to get right back to your rear as they pulled to the outside, and you guys were pretty even the whole entire time. But I can just only imagine the excitement that was in those trucks.
Yeah, we were just trying to come up with a plan to get them split up, and that didn't work, but we did get them sandwiched between us. Yeah, it was just a blast. Give a shout out to Simpson and Bobby too, because that was a fun race.
Well, go ahead and send your shout outs the rest of the way, whoever you want to.
No, just thank you for putting these things on, calling them for us. You don't get the fun of being out here on track with us.
It's all good. I'll get my racing time. We'll see you Saturday. But, hey, nice job, bud.
Thanks, Chris.
Bobby, you got a copy?
Sure do.
Well, I tell you what, you never took your front end off of the rear end of Simpson. As a matter of fact, I think you got the back logo implanted on your grill. But talk about the pushing side of things. How tough is it for you?
I mean, like I said, just manage your temps, but you can't go anywhere. I mean, you just sit there. If you could just time when you could come off the turn and start pushing, you could gain a little advantage. Or unless the bottom guy gets really hot. Other than that, you can't go anywhere. That's why we couldn't start in the back because there's no moving. And but it was kind of boring for me till about 15 to go. Then I started getting into it. Other than that, I was just riding because you couldn't really do anything. But it got fun there, like I said, with about 15 to go with Burke and Schwinn. That was fun. That woke me up.
No sleeping on the job. We'll go ahead and send a shout out to whoever you'd like to.
Well, thank you and your dad for putting this on, and Schwinn and Burke for racing us clean there and making it exciting. And all the guys at SRA and everybody else I forgot. Thanks.
All right, well, nice job, Bobby. Burke, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you deserve to win the race, too, so I'm going to talk to you also. 4th place finish for you. I want to go back to the early part of the race where you were back with Marcus, and in the back there you got grouped up with Schwinn and started pushing them, obviously, up towards the front. With a bigger pack, would it have been tougher to get to the front?
Maybe. I don't know. With a bigger pack, you would get the run off of everybody on the inside instead of just 2 trucks or 3 trucks, which was hard. So I think with a bigger pack, it might have been a little easier to get up there. Maybe not so easy to pass them.
Well, it still looked like a fun race on your end. Talk about those last few laps.
First off, I got to go back to 40-something laps ago when my motor started blinking, and I told Swint, you're either going to get to the front or I'm going to blow up. And I meant it because it was blinking red for the last 40-something laps every straightaway.
Wow. Well, that's a good way to manage your temps, I guess. Well, send a shout-out to whoever you'd like to, bud.
Yeah, shout out to you, first off, for putting on these races. I can't wait to go back and watch you try to commentate those last few. And shout out to Bobby Simpson for, making that such a close race. I could have swore I touched both of them coming through the last corner, and I got to thank Swint for allowing me to just go ham on his rear end, I guess.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Looking at the finish here, as it's up on the screen, the top, you 4 finished within 7 100ths of each other.
Whew.
So, nice job, guys.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at the finishing order when it's all said and done. It's got Schwinn as the winner. And of course, it messes it up. We'll go here. Simpson, your winner. Schwint, Cheney, Burke, Spalding going to get a top 5 with Norris, Yates, Hawther finishing 8th. Baez, Thomas, McFarland, Pops, O'Brien, Marcus, and Hewlett, your 15 finishers in this race. Not a bad race when it was all said and done. Well, he's not here. I was looking over in Twitch to see if the young man was here, but actually tonight I went towards the middle of the field and picked the number 8 actually as the number for the $5 winner, and that's going to go to Shane Hawther, finishing 8th tonight. So congratulations to Shane. He'll get the $5 thanks to Darren Moyer. We'll send that off to him here in the near future. So, all right, guys, going to wrap it up for us this evening from Talladega. Congratulations to Matt Simpson on the win. Tomorrow night we'll be back with you at midnight for the running of the Skins Motorsports race. We'll have that for you tomorrow evening at midnight. So other than that, I'm going to go watch the NFL draft, eat some dinner. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching us at For Racers Only TV. If you're wanting to race in some of those big races we got coming up, head to our forums right now, usrconline.com, to get signed up. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday, Thursday.